Hi everyone, so I have my March monthly basket with me. It's really a lot of things in here. I want to dive in, but like I said, I did not sort things out again. But you also need to know that this month I decided to be adventurous and put a lot of stuff in and try to, because I want to evaluate things in my collection if I should keep them or not. And sometimes while I'm doing makeup I want to try something new, or I'm not sure if something's going to work, so I don't use it, or I put it in my basket and then I'm limited to use it if it doesn't work. Don't want to spend too much time rambling because I'm going to talk a little bit of products here as I go through it. They're not in order, but I'll start with these palettes. This is the Sleek Makeup Eye Divine palette. In Garden of Eden was gifted this palette. It had a lot of greens. Now initially I was going to get rid of it because there are 12 eyeshadows, but quite a few of them don't really work, or they're very similar to a lot of things I have in my collection. But I'm a sucker for green and I love green, and this was also gifted to me, so I didn't want to really declutter it, so I decided to put it in. I can tell you I did wear it already for the month. Actually in the 1st of March I wore it and fell in love with the greens in here. So I don't know, I might just use it for this month and then keep it. I'm not 100% sure. I also pulled this and it has some dust if you see things flying. This was very dusty. Some of these are really older palettes, and for the rest of the year, more or less in monthly baskets, you're going to see me pull a bunch of older palettes just for me to go through and see if I will have use for them. This is the Berries palette from BYS. I got this off of eBay. It's, I think, an Australian. No, this is a French brand. But yeah, it's made for Australia. And this is what it's like, oh my gosh, Modern Renaissance kind of dupe. So I can't remember much about this part, if anything about it was outstanding, so I'm putting it there to use. This is a very, very old Ingot palette. I made this when the first Ingot store appeared in the US, which was in Florida at the Adventura Mall. And I put this palette together. Like now I don't even know what possessed me to use all these colors. I find it so great. I'm like, what, Rwana? But I mean, I like these kind of colors here, but I'm looking at these brighter colors and I'm like, oh, okay, well, we're going into spring, so let's see what I can do and play around with them. So I pull it to see if I want to still keep that in my collection. And the fun thing is that my niece is starting to use makeup now, so I can actually, I know my sister has a ton, but I can still give her some of these things to play around with. Next would be this Makeup Revolution palette, this Salvation palette. Now, actually, this has been my quick. This is, I mean, it's like it's a neutral palette, so it can be your go-to palette for stuff. So since I've been doing some brighter looks, I still need a transition color and a highlight color, and I've been using the mattes in this palette, and I have been using which as my highlighter, like this one here. So this matte and this matte and even this one, I've actually been using it. So this would be a palette I can see I will be going back to, and it's not an outstanding palette. I bought this maybe a year or two ago, or 2 or 3 years ago. Sorry, I don't know, like I'm losing my voice. I'm not sick, I just think it's allergies, like crazy allergies, because today is just one of those hot days. Well, it's warmer than what we've had, so my allergies just kills me. And I was outside earlier today, and the reason I'm going to rush to do this video is because I'm going to work in the garden since we have beautiful weather. All my makeup and everything is just going to go out the window, even though I went to Home Depot and Lowe's to get some soil, because I like to mix my soil. I mean, I know this is a beauty video, but anyhow. So yeah, I'm a hot mess. This Becca palette, I did not use it at all last month. I have to do a review on the stuff that from last month, and also do an update on my project pan, which I will try and get that done tomorrow if I can't do it today. And yes, is there any more shadow palettes? No, but there are some pigments here. So what I'm actually wearing on my lid is this MAC pigment in blue. These are from the MAC samples that I have, that I'm definitely, I told you I will be pulling. And this blush, I knew this brush was gonna have an accident. I wore this yesterday, and I think this is MAC Fuchsia. I put it in here, I don't know why. I think there's one more MAC pigment in here, a teal color, which I actually have there. But anyhow, let's dive through the other stuff. What I have, this palette that I have in my hand here, is made up of most of my La Femme blushes. They are so pigmented that you have to use exceptionally light hand. Yes, I'm struggling with them right now because the blush that I'm actually wearing today is this Sasha blush, and I think it's April's Love, and it got messed up. It's when I was applying it, I mean, I had a lot of fallouts. I was actually quite irritated that I had to tap off so much, but it is a super pigmented blush. And I have one more blush here, and this is the Milani Baked Blush in Delicioso Pink. And again, these are I actually had all in the original collection for these big blushes, and I decluttered almost the entire collection. I kept like 4 remaining. I know, kind of crazy. I keep telling myself, why did I buy so much makeup? And yet I go through the makeup aisles looking at stuff and trying to tell myself, because Makeup Revolution, I was looking at some of the palettes in Target recently. I'm like, no, I do not need any. I have all these things. I need to sort out my collection first. Then I got this in Dollar Tree. This is the LA Colors Slim Felt Tip. I bought this a while back and I never used it, and I'm putting it here to use, along with this LA Colors Matte Liquid Liner, which I'm getting so frustrated with because I have to almost use it 3 times to swipe over my lid. I should put it in an empties. I didn't because I know there's still product, but it's driving me insane. Then I have some mascaras here. I think there's one more mascara. Let me find it. But I have my Estee Lauder, which has frustrated me because it's getting clumpy, and then when I put eye drops in it, it's getting too wet. So I know it has product, but then my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. That's really great stuff. Then I put this Rimmel Lash Accelerator. I mean, these are all mascaras that I'm just gonna try and pull out. My e.l.f. Tone Correcting Powder, Project Pan item. I'm not gonna open it to show you guys. And there's another powder. I'm not finding the other powder, but my NYX Matte Finish Spray. So then I have this LA Color Satin Spray. I should have put this like in Project Plan. That would have been a nice gimme product, which might end up. And there's another spray. Oh, here it is. This is my Therapy Energized Face Mist. I got this. My sister sent me some Vitamin World, I think, or something, and then I picked up some vitamins, and I needed to get free shipping, and I ended up picking up this face mist, and I actually really like it. As you can see, it's got a lot of use. Primer, I have 3 primers here. I have my Jordana Prime Shine Face Mattifying. So that's in Project Pan. This is also a Project Pan item, and this is the Revlon Photo Ready in case that finishes before. But I also wanted to put this Tarte Quench Hydrating Primer because it's like a deluxe size sample, and I think I just want to get it out. Talking about samples, I actually put 2 samples here, and I think I need to start going and putting out. I have 3 samples actually inside here. I need to start putting a lot of my samples in so that I can use them up and just not, because I used to put them in a bag and then get 0 use out of them. They go bad and then I trash them. Makes no sense. This is the Bobbi Brown foundation shades. I can use the darker ones to contour, lighter ones to highlight, or just mix. And then this is the Laneige Water Bank Moisture Cream. I should have had this last month. We're actually into more like spring like weather now. And last set of sample is my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Portion. I have 2 hair sin and anti-aging. I more than likely will use I don't know, I'll just do a eeny miny mo pick. Kind of crazy, but the packets in here last a long time. I remember thinking about that when I was using the first one. So the first one I used when I was, I think, in Trinidad. Then I used the second one here for last month, for February. And then I also have the e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer. And yeah, that stuff I really like. Foundations, I have 2. I have my MAC Studio Fix Fluid, and I have the LA Colors Truly Matte. I have a video on all my foundations, and that's going to be uploaded sometime this month. So I'll have to edit it. Concealer, I have my Kat Von D Lock-It concealer in M27 Warm. I also have my MAC palette, and this I think is NC30 to NW35. So, and I actually have a lighter one to this, but I don't use that. I don't know why I got that one, but I've been using this to try to help color correct because I have horrible under eye. Then I have two highlighters here. I enjoy this so much. This is my Precious Petals from Wet n Wild, so that's there. And then I pulled out my Maybelline Master Chrome. I remember really loving this, so just want to give that some use. Oh, I have another eyeliner here, and this is a blue color in the navy from Hard Candy. Got this at the dollar store bought it last year. Then Jordana Sweet Cream Matte for lips. I actually threw this lip oil in from LA Colors because I saw it again in Dollar Tree when I was there recently, and I just want to use it to tell people if it was good or not. Then lip stain with lips. I will be using everything that was in that lip video for my Project Pan rotation kind of stuff. No, my lips use up the products products that I want to use up for 2021. So I will be using everything that's there still, more or less. I just enabled dump all of these things in. This Kat Von D in something. Oh, I can't even see that. Oh, Black Red, I think. That's what I'm wearing on my lips. Lip liner, Jordana lip line. Quick liner in Sugar Plum. I have two MAC lipsticks here. This is Speak Louder. Just a nice pinky, corally kind of color. And this one is Up the Amp, more than likely. Yep, Up the Amp. It's a purple. I'm trying not to show you guys progress. Then I have this lip color Geranium, which used to be my favorite. This is Jordana. I recently have been going through my lip collection and decluttering, throwing out stuff, and I pulled that, and of course I must have this. This is my Jordana Superstar lip line. I used to love those two combinations. I actually wore them, and my husband was like, oh my gosh, you look like, you know, the makeup looks you used to do in Trinidad. Smoky Lash Makeup Forever, not a mascara. You know, it's another mascara. Teal, MAC Teal Pigment here for eyes. Then I have this Jordana eyeshadow that I got from Miriam how many years back in green. It's like, I think, a beak. I'm excited to do a look with this. Then I actually pulled my Comfort Zone because I actually was thinking of throwing it away and decluttering it. I was like, let me just pull it again. I don't know if I'm going to use that. That one is actually going to sit in the background a bit. Yes, I think I have a lot of green eyeshadows this time. Whoa, lots of green. Wow. Then the Bite Size from e.l.f. in Hot Jalapeno, and this one is Acai. Lots of green. And then, oh, this is the box. Oh, this is Girls on Film. It's actually, yeah, Girls on Film is a type of Salvation palette from Makeup Revolution. Then we have this other palette. Can't you guys see how much stuff in this week's basket? It's crazy. This is my City Color Contour Effects, which you have highlighter and then two contours, a bronzer, maybe a contour. I still have more stuff in the basket. So we have, this is an Ico Fat Stick. I didn't use this at all last month, so I put it back here. Then I have my Smooth Maneuvers Technical Liner from MAC that I have here. Then I have my MAC lip gloss. You guys get a little sneak peek. I'm trying to rush through that. Then my Pond's, so for moisturizer, my Pond's Perfect Color. Yeah, I like that. But I'll need to actually get one now for combination skin, since that's more for dry skin as we go into summer. Then my MAC Refined Golden. I have this here because this is my tried and true right now. I just want to try the City Color, and if it doesn't work for me, just get rid of it out of my collection rather than try to suffer through it. Item. My Urban Decay Fetish Blush. Yes. I don't think I'm going to declutter this, but I love this. But the reason I have this here is because if all the others are just too pigmented, I can't handle it. Then my Anastasia Brow Gel in Dark Brown. Oh, we're winding down. Yay. So this is the LA Color Setting Powder Matte Finish. This is a sample. I got this in the Dollar Tree like a couple days ago when I went and I decided to buy it. This is my LA Colors Priming Mascara. Now, I love the Cils Booster XL from Lancome, and I have not really been using any mascara primer, and I really want to go back to using it because I really kind of like swear by it, more or less. And so, yeah, I want to use it and let you guys know. I have another base here, my 12-hour Made to Last eyeshadow pencil. I have this tiny Too Faced Hangover setting spray. And then lastly, this Lorac eyeliner Pro in Aquamarine, which I should have used as a base for this look, which I didn't, but yeah. So that is my basket. It's a lot of things, but what I'm really trying to do is see how much stuff I can actually use from my collection. If I can't use it, just get rid of it. There's no need to have it. I've been decluttering so much, and then I'm thinking, can I use this? Or I declutter something. I was like, shoot, I should keep that. I could use it. So my idea right now is to try see how much I can cram into baskets and use it. And if I realize, hey, this doesn't work for me, it's just not working, really, whatever reason it's not working for me, then I could declutter it altogether. So that's this month's basket. I think I said week basket quite a few times. Hoping to be able to use a lot more makeup, and last month was a hot feel, I think, more or less, but for this month I've been making effort. I mean, it's just like a couple days in, but every day I've actually worn makeup, so I'm happy about that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Until my next video, bye bye.